what does it mean to suck the atmosphere completely of an entire planet into another planet?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It would just add more and more and more
And
atmosphere to the other planet.
That means that Hala and Tarnax and presumably Earth all have the same general composition of the atmosphere of a substantial amount of nitrogen, substantial amount of, you know what I mean? Like that they have the same general atmospheric composition. I guess they do.
Because everyone can breathe the same air, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so it couldn't be a crazy, the only thing that could cause it would be like a crazy, and I mean crazy, like atmospheric pressure differential or something, but
I mean,
don't
it looks
see
like
that
they're just
happening.
the same. It looks like they're basically, they're just Earth. Because the cosmic MCU is so boring. Everywhere's just like Earth, everywhere's got people. And such that you don't even get as much of what you get in Star Trek, where, like, yeah, sure, they're all humanoid for the most part, but, like, they're kind of, like, all different looking. Like, here, they're mostly all humans, or they're humans, but they're blue or green. And very, very, very occasionally, do you see an alien? Like, real alien.
And even
other
when you
sci-fi
do,
will
they're a
work
cat.
harder on cultural differences as well. Like, this doesn't bother. It's just like, whatever.
No. Well, yeah, exactly. You know, the best we got was Veb.
Science fiction is famous for not doing anything interesting or neat.
What, with aliens or different, you know, worlds or civilizations,
And the thing is, Star Trek is on a TV budget, so they have to resort to forehead lumps and stuff, because that's going to be like your easy way to do it. Like occasionally, very occasionally, you'll get like something like Species 8472, which is just a tripod CGI thing that they can show for like 3 minutes, maybe an episode. But besides,
if you do the forehead bumps and they act different and they sound different,
exactly,
then you're like, okay, and if you treat it seriously, I'm game.
Yep. Well,
and you can say they're different on the inside.
Yeah, but like ideally what you want to see is like in Mass Effect, where you got people who, even though they're humanoid, like Turians have a very different kind of like body structure to like human beings, right? And it's and then of course you have like the Hanar and the oh, damn, what are the short guys? Help us out. What are they called? The guys with the gas mask thing that they wear. What are they? What were they?
Yeah, after the first Mass Effect, like 3 of the species just disappeared from the fucking galaxy.
The
Hanar. No, you got the Hanar. You said
everybody's saying Volus. They're saying Volus.
The Volus and the Elcor.
Yes, there was Elcor as well. Yeah,
but yeah, they just disappeared from the galaxy.
Available on video, the abridged version of Francis Kidd's award-winning production of Hamlet, featuring an all-Elcor cast.
Pardon me, this one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
We stopped seeing Hanar, Elcor, and Volus.
I guess the point I'm making is that Mass Effect is what I like to see, where you've got really different looking aliens. Like Solarians, yeah, they're humanoid, but they don't look like people at all.
They're
like Turians don't look like people. The closest you got is the Asari, but like the Asari have like meaningful differences in terms of like the way that they are and operate and like their
physiology and
Meanwhile, here it's just like, oh yeah, it's people, and the best that you get is Skrulls. Well, Veb. The best you got is Veb. The best character.
Yeah, he should have been in this movie to save it. He could have told everybody what to do.
And what's better when you add on top? This is before Carol figures out that Darth Ben is specifically targeting places that she cares about. So for all she knows, she's just going to random places to extract their resources. And based on where you are now, wouldn't it make more sense that she would go to a planet that is uninhabited? There's gotta be water worlds that have nobody on them elsewhere. So if anything...
Marvel universe? Absolutely.
The reality is, you have no means of actually guessing where they're gonna go. When we're talking about a galaxy with over 100... You know, I don't know how big this galaxy is supposed to be, but I mean, if our galaxy's any indication, at the very least tens of billions of stars, there's no way that you can even... You can't even begin to guess. You can't even begin to guess. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't even be worthwhile to guess. It's like, what's the point of that? You just have no idea. But yes, and they deduced it. Yep.
You'd want uninhabited planets, because if you go for an inhabited planet, you're going to piss them off. They're going to try and stop you.
Yeah, a little bit.
And this is the fate of your home world. You're not going to want to risk it. If you want to destroy something, you do it afterwards once you've already fixed your own home world.
Plus, I mean, the lives of Kree soldiers that you're sending, you know, you want to avoid that.
But that's kind of what I'm getting at, is that even though guessing is pointless, even if you wanted to, your guess doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't they go to a place that has no people on it for just those reasons? Because I don't want to get into a fight. I'm tired of science fiction stories not understanding how big the universe is. Like, these types of, like, shitty Marvel movies that, like, just think that the universe is tiny. It's really fucking annoying.
What it's like
crack open a nice moon.
They open the portal next to a city, rather than anywhere else on the entire planet. It's just like, well, we built a set here, everything must happen.
Like, if you guys want to have a fight, then just show up and say, hey, you want to fight?
I just...
Basically,
like,
John Wick.
Like, every planet has one city. They all speak the same language. They all
look like humans.
They all look like humans. Everywhere's really close together. Everywhere's inhabited. Unlike in, you know, as far as we can tell, most planets are empty. Or like, not empty, but, you know, most planets don't seem to have life. At least, you know, our solar system is any indication. I don't know. I just find this all really annoying, and the fact that they guessed it correctly. Like, the whole movie ends if they got it wrong, and the odds of them getting it wrong are, like, astronomically high.
Not possible to comprehend, yeah.
Yeah, like, we're talking, like, the chance of getting it right are, like, 0.0000. Like, there is no educated guess when we're talking about billions of potential locations. But whatever, you know, they got it right.
Here's a question. Why didn't Darth Ben just open one portal on Earth in the ocean or above it and suck up the air and the water at the same time? Or
because fuck you.
Well, because
yeah, you can do it right on the water level. Yeah, get them both. The old 1-2 punch.
And it would piss off Carol.
That's right. 2 birds with 1 stone.
And then, when you're done and sucked it all up, just flip it around and get the sun too.
But I guess the logic would be, yeah, but this one's 99% water. Which, by the way, you talk about the evolution of a humanoid species on a planet that has, like, no fucking land. You know what I mean? Do we even want to think about, like, what is the evolutionary...
They moved there from a different planet.
Then again, the Celestials might have planted a seed in Atlanta or Alanda, and then they guided them, and then the Deviants were there. But they stopped them, and so, like, humans flourished there, and then the Celestials are going to emerge out of the planet and blow it up.
Maybe it had really big ice caps at one point, and it melted.
Yeah, it's weird that, like, human, like, great apes would, you know,
emerge on a planet
everywhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I guess everywhere, but doubly so.
I know that it's called convergent evolution, right? When 2 independent species develop, like, similar traits. Is that what it's called? Is that the term?
So, yeah, like, convergent evolution. Yeah,
right.
Because raccoons and tanukis, you know, they're not related at all, but they both adorable little critters with their
they're great.
Little
Yeah, crabs keep evolving is the big joke of convergent evolution, where all these independent species just turn into crabs.
This whole sequence is, again, it sort of is exemplifying why I really hate Marvel's interpretation of, like, space and science fiction. Look at how wacky they are, except they're all people and they all speak English, and it's all pretty legible.
And everything's normal, like except the singing.
Society, like, all of the structures feel like they're reminiscent of, like, Mediterranean. You know, like, all of the everything's really clear and understandable and comprehensible. But look, zany wacky, they sing and they talk in song. I just think it's so lame.